Hello lovely, it's Susie Ashworth here, founder of the Calm Birth School, and today I wanted to talk to you about the idea that women can feel amazing even if they end up having interventions during their birth. So I think it's fair to say that probably at least 85, if not 90% of the women that come through the Calm Birth School are there because they want to have natural intervention-free births. And I make no bones about saying that when a woman understands the tools and methods that we use within the programme, she is much more likely, or at least setting herself up to enjoy the kind of calm, confident, positive, intervention-free birth that she desires. However, right throughout all of my teachings, I really hammer it home in the Calm Birth School book, is birth is an unpredictable event, and things can change very, very quickly. And sometimes we need to have a little bit of help from our medical care team, either for our sakes or for our baby's sakes or for both of our sakes. And in the past, hypnobirthing especially, I feel has got it wrong when the focus has been purely on having a natural birth experience. Because when it doesn't happen, women then feel like their bodies have been let them down, that they've been lied to, that it wasn't possible, or that they've done something wrong. And however way you slice and dice that, no woman wants to be feeling like that when she meets her baby for the first time. And I think that even now, it's still why many women, they don't want to write birth preferences, and they are hesitant about stepping into taking up the full Calm Birth School programme or other hypnobirthing programmes, because they're worried about what happens if it doesn't work. And I think this is one of the things that I am really, really passionate about when it comes to the information that I shared in the course, and how the Calm Birth School teaching team on the ground in the UK, share what we teach with their clients. And the main thing that we are focused on is having a positive birth experience. And positive does not mean perfect. It does not mean natural. It does not mean sitting quietly humming out your baby. It can sometimes mean raw and loud and wild and crazy. And sometimes it can mean intervention. And I think that a massive difference between reading a book, which often has purely the textbook version of the way that birth plays out, versus obviously reading the Calm Birth School book, which I tried to really convey this message throughout the whole book. But experiencing the course where I'm talking to you, just like I'm talking to you now, or working with one of the Calm Birth School team, where you have somebody who really understands the importance of being able to talk you through a range of different births, and how to make decisions that feel really empowering if you are faced with having to talk about whether you go for a C-section or not, or whether you should have forceps or not, and really being able to make those decisions from a place of power. And I think that feeling really positive and expecting the best possible outcome for your birth doesn't really have so much to do with whether your baby is delivered vaginally or without any intervention. And I think that that is one of the things that makes the Calm Birth School course special, and is what so many women take away with them when they go through the programme. And you know, as somebody who has had 3 natural home births, there is no doubt that I absolutely fundamentally believe and know to be true, we are designed to give birth. and we are designed to do that in the most comfortable and enjoyable way. However, there is a huge spectrum, and it is very much a subjective experience, and it's our job here to help you know and recognise how you can navigate the full spectrum of birth and feel great about it regardless of how your baby enters into the world. So I invite you that if you are holding back on taking the next step because you are worried that it might not work, you're worried that your pain threshold is too low and that you're not going to be able to do it, that you're missing the point. You know, this is about guiding you through a positive birth experience, and knowing that that can look and will look for every single person very, very different, because we are all unique human beings. So get into the space of positives, leave perfect, and get involved. Come and join the party, because we're having fun over here. If you want to give it a test and see what I'm talking about in more detail, please check out www.thecalmbirthschool.com/free hypnobirthing. Okay, I will see you next time. Bye.